welcome to the vlog. I thought there was a stain on my shirt. It was just my hair. I am currently making breakfast. So we're just making some sausage links. Got these from Costco. And I have these potato chive, like little egg bites that I got from Costco as well. And they're so good and so easy to cook too. So that's what's for breakfast this morning. And then I'll probably just like put a banana with it or something and then drinking the coffee. And then we have Miss Abigail. Say hi. And that's what's going on.
Breakfast, Miss Abigail. We have some potatoes and some sausage and some banana. Do you like it? Yeah? Yeah, she likes it.
Thought it would be nice to just come on here and kind of like say hi and reintroduce myself because it has been a while since I've posted and a lot has changed. So yeah, so I am planning on doing vlogs again. I always say that, like, I want to do vlogs. I want to like do it on a great schedule so that way like I continuously post. But just life the last couple years especially has just been so interesting, I guess, and like my priorities would just keep being like flip-flopped and switched and all of that. I have been a stay-at-home mom now since March. So March, April, May, June, July. So 5 months I've been a stay-at-home mom now, and wow, that flew. It flew, really. It's so nice though. Like, I love being able to be home with my daughter all the time. When I was on parental leave, I literally would cry almost every single night just at the thought of leaving my daughter and being like, who is gonna raise her? And I don't know why I had those thoughts, like if I went to work, someone else is raising her or whatever, because like I know that that's not the case, and like I have total like no judgment on any mom that goes to work, especially like, I mean, like if you have to go to work, even if you don't have to go to work and you just enjoy work, like whatever, like that's your life. But for me, like once I had Abby, I was just like, oh my God, like my whole life changed. Like people say that like once you have a baby, your whole life changes, but like mentally and emotionally, my whole life was flipped upside down, and everything I had ever strived for just didn't matter anymore to me. And what mattered to me was my daughter. So yeah, now I'm at home. It's been about 5 months and life has just been really good, actually. I feel like there's been bumps in the roads, like trying to figure out like what my new life looks like what I should be doing, trying to figure out like how to structure the chaos, basically. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like I love being home, and it just like makes me be like this is what I was meant for, was to be your mom. Like I am a very ambitious person, and I have been working my whole life to be successful, you might say. And then I had my daughter, and I'm like, oh my God, what does that mean for like my career and things like that? And honestly, I just think that like I put my career kind of on pause, not necessarily stopped it altogether. I created my own business, and basically I resell clothes, home goods, things like that, like collectibles, stuff like that. So I feel like it's a scavenger hunt basically when I go thrift shopping and I find something really nice. And what I love about it is that even if it's not my size, I can buy it because I flip it, basically. So that's kind of what I've been using, like that creative side, like the business side of, and I enjoy myself. It's more like a hobby at this point. And then also my husband's name is PJ, and we have 40 acres in Colorado. So like that's what we focus on. Basically, we bought our land and it's very flat, and there's like nothing on there except our house, and that's it. So we've been starting from scratch, like trying to get our land like ready, trying to get it to what we want it to be. Going into this new chapter in life, like really honing in my like feminine power and like learning new skills, which is mostly homemaking skills, to be honest. And like I didn't think that that was that important, to be completely honest. Like I always say, like I'm a city girl trying to raise a country girl, because I feel like the way that the world is going, like it's only safe, or it's kind of like being protective in a way to try to be more self-sustaining, just because you never know what's happening. I feel like COVID was a rude awakening for a lot of us. Like, hey, like there can be times where the grocery store like completely runs out of food or something like that. And what are you going to do in those times? So that really woke up my husband and I. And really before we got pregnant, even, we were looking for land. And then we moved into our house when I was like, I think 6 or 7 months pregnant with Abby. And then Abby was born on Thanksgiving. So Abby is almost 8 months old, which is wild to me that she turns 8 months old next week. Like, what? Like, she was just born. What are you talking about? But at the same time, like, I feel so different than I did when I gave birth to Abby. When like the first couple months of postpartum, it really is so rocky, and like you don't know who you are, you don't know like anything. I feel like you just kind of are going with it and trying to make the best out of the situation. And I really didn't expect that. I thought it was just going to be like pretty blissful and like that's it, and there was a lot of blissful moments, but it wasn't completely blissful. So yeah, but I didn't expect that. So now I'd say like after 6 months, really I started feeling more like myself, and now I just feel like a completely new person. Like I'm a mom now, and I accept that, and I love it. I love being a mom. I wanted it my whole life, and like for along my journey for a while, knew that like I had to get pregnant for I think 3 years, a little over 3 years. I had one chemical pregnancy, and that was really awful for me. It felt like just like, I'm sure like a full miscarriage. Like I'm sure that's what it felt like, because I was just so excited to finally have gotten pregnant. Like that was my first pregnancy, and it was after like 2 years of trying, and I was just like, oh my gosh, finally. And it happened, and I was so excited, and I was only pregnant for a couple days until I lost that pregnancy, and I was just devastated because I was so excited and just let down and all of those things. So after that time, I decided to just focus on me and like literally just do whatever the hell I wanted to do. And I'm really happy I did, because that entire year was so magical for me. I ended up going to Vietnam. I ended up doing all of these like fun things for school. And yeah, so this turned into like a full rant on like my backstory, I guess. But I just was coming on here to kind of give a little bit of backstory of what I've been going through, and then I just go in too much detail. So welcome to my channel. I'm sure I can unravel a lot, and if there's ever any questions, like please feel free to like comment them and ask, and I'll answer them. I'm a pretty open book, always have been, probably always will be. But yeah, a lot has happened since I've had my daughter, and I'm blessed with everything that has happened and that I'm able to be home with her at this point. But day in the life, we're almost at the grocery store, and then basically we're just like hanging out at home. I need to clean a little bit, and yeah, it's a pretty gloomy day here in Colorado. It's 61 degrees on July 20 something. Is it 19th, 20? No. Oh, today, I think it's the 17th or 18th. Yeah, this is the life we're living.
got back home and Abby is attempting to nap. I think she'll fall asleep soon. She's just like overtired because she skipped her first nap. So I did get some cards at the Dollar Tree while we were out, and then I also got like these storage baskets. I think I'm going to reorganize our like linen closet and basically like put the towels and things like that in like little containers. Okay, so I cleaned Abby's playpen area, and then she decided she's not taking a second nap. So she didn't take a first nap, she didn't take a second nap. We'll see how long this girl can go without finally crashing. This coffee sucks. It really is just awful, and like you can see like the little like crumbs in it. It's just not good. So I just am finishing up some laundry, just vacuumed the house, and now I think I'm gonna eat some lunch. So for lunch, I decided to have this carne asada breakfast burrito that I got. It is so good. And of course I have my Ollie. Then I got to play with this cute little girl for a little while. Okay, so it is day 2 of sourdough. Looks good, I would say. Okay, so yes, this is completely embarrassing, and that is why I got those containers, because we have to figure something out about this. This is not okay. So let's start organizing. Okay guys, so first off, if you're not disinfecting your bins and things like that before you get them, please just start doing that. Of course, I'm having to do this in Abby's room because she's playing, and I almost have a crawler on my hands, guys, which is absolutely wild. And I just don't think I'm ready, but at the same time, like, do we have a choice? So basically, if I have chores to do, Abigail is right there, and she is my sidekick. It's so fun now, but it's fun watching her play too, because she's just such a funny little girl. If you can see her in the corner right there, just talking away. Basically, if you wouldn't want a guest to use the towel, see ya. You're not a part of the house anymore. I'm sorry. But that is my declutter motto. If you wouldn't want your mom or dad to use the towel, it's gotta go, and use that standard. And yes, I'm going to make sure I fold it nicely, because if I'm going to do something, might as well do it the best you can. Gosh. Abby. We almost have a crawler, obviously, but things are starting to get interesting, and we have to keep an eye on her at all times, hence why I'm doing this in her room. So, made a baby basket. This is going into the guest bathroom. Miss Gail. Hi. This is gonna go into the guest bathroom, and I'm going to obviously add more towels to this. And then this is going to go into the... What's wrong? Okay. This is gonna go into the closet that's right outside. Also, I got this towel from Adore Me a couple years ago, and it's just been sitting in my closet, so I think it's time to donate this towel, because, like, let's be real, I'm not a beach person.
Hello.
as I was doing my today's vlog, I realized I didn't close out yesterday's vlog. So basically we just did a lot of chores and did what needed to be done, and then you can see what we're up to today in tomorrow's vlog.